Hi. So basically, I've reached a point in my life where I don't have WhatsApp, I don't have any mobile phone, I'm not reachable by any means except through email, and I can see the steam coming out of my mouth because it's cold outside, and um, the road is slippery, and it's minus degrees outside. And yeah, I bought these. I don't know how you call that. It's like a Berliner. Um, it's a fruit filled, very nice German thing. Yeah. So I also got this book about it. It's what I study. It's what I study, and it's pretty violent. The book Candide. So Candid. I mean, also naive. Someone who is he believes things too easily, like candid, like too. How do you say? Naive. And so this guy, he has a lot of hardships and very ugly things happening to him, after having been told that everything was fine on this earth and that everything was perfect. So this was his education, and later on in life, he realizes that it gets pretty nasty out there. So that's also why I don't have a phone. I've just been going to the boxing club, and like today, there is no session, and I didn't even know because I'm not looking at the messages anymore. No one can contact me except they knock on my door, or they ring at my door, or they. And even then, no, I'm just kidding. No, of course, people can contact me through, like, I also work. I have work on my plate. So that's also why I did this. I did this because I couldn't stand the phone robbing me from all of my time, and then wondering where the time has gone, and especially now when everyone's inside in the winter, um, people are just stuck on their phones, and that's why I'm on my tablet, I'm on my iPad, and yeah. So how long has it been without a phone now? 4 weeks. So I last winter I also did like 7 weeks without WhatsApp, but I still had a phone, I guess. But anyway, so I don't know if this is like an avoidant personality disorder, but basically I'm, like, if you want to meet me at the library, or you meet me at the boxing gym or at the gym, and then we can talk. But or if I bump into you, but don't come up to me with this thing, like all these, like, I mean, I should be glad that there are some people in my life, but I'm just not able to use the phone appropriately. I'm just, when I have my phone, I'm just, it absorbs me, because also the way I write to people on the phone is in my mind is pretty much like talking to them in real life. But other people, they're not as, like, I guess I'm pretty like so I no I wouldn't say I'm impulsive, but it's like kind of like I'm kind of like not nerve damaged, but it's like that's also why I joined the boxing club, because I need to let it out, to shake it off. I need to, otherwise I'm not gonna sleep. So I need to exert some of my energy, so that, and also like repair, and not get bothered by what I call invaders. Okay, so invaders, they've been just like invading my phone and my life, and some of them I didn't meet in a year, or like a year or two, like even more, but I was texting with them mainly, but they were not even people from my life at this moment. So actually, if I pulled out my phone now, so I hided my phone outside, in a, I actually have two, but so I put them in a uncooked rice, like Tupperware, and I put it on the roof of some little house, I guess, that no one would ever like look. I mean, look at like. I've checked yesterday evening, I've checked, and they're still there. No one took them. So, but I don't know if they resisted the cold. So I have a Google Pixel 9, very good phone, and I think it absorbed some humidity, because in the beginning I was I had put it in some it's kind of like I had like sponges around it, to protect it, because but this would be just to protect it from shocks, but it's not gonna get any shocks actually if it just lies there. So actually the sponges were very dumb, and it was just because that night I was like, I'm through, I have to study, I have to do so many things, and now I'm like stuck on my phone that's robbing me from my time. The phone is actually eating you away. The phone is actually, I don't know if you say nip, but it's actually like eating at your flesh, you know? It's like eating your life away. Your time is not, you're never gonna get it back. So I don't. So the phone is a time robber, and also invaders can come into your life through the phone. Like I I talked about these invaders before, but like, what do I mean by invader? Okay, so invader is a little different than the people who you text back and forth with for like a year or two, and you never see them, and they are not even like present in your life. They're just like, it's just text, and people are probably addicted to it, and so it's not nice. It's like there's like a guy from uni that I had been texting back and forth with for like 2 years almost, and I was like, when are we gonna meet? Like, do you want to hit the gym with me? Do you want to eat with me? Like, do you want to hit the library? Do you want to go? Just party, anything. And he declined, and I was like, buddy, but bro, why do we like exchange back and forth, and then um you never want to meet me in real life? So you're just like intrusively deranging my, I don't know if you say that, but and also I don't think you can see the steam coming out of my mouth, but I can tell there's a little steam coming out of my mouth when I talk, and I'm kind of like leaning to the right to do this video, so I'm gonna switch positions a bit. So I think I kind of broke my thumb, my thumb. Okay, so I don't know if you can, okay, so it's this one, but okay, so it's not broken though, but I mean, I don't know what happened, but when I punch, I have to make sure that I'm using this, and I'm pulling in my thumb, you know. So I don't want to come like this. It's gonna be ugly. So that's what happened. I tried to put like a rubber band around it actually works. So you put a rubber band between your thumb and pinky, and then it just pulls your hand together, and then you can, and it actually supports, like it replaces the what snapped in here, because if I do this on this side, oh, you see that? See how this side is flat compared to this side. You see that? It's because a basketball hit my thumb when I was like 17, and it was also minus degrees outside in Germany. I was like practicing, and then it just like it just snapped. And since then, I know that I avoid to do anything where my right thumb will be put into this kind of like position, like with pressure on it coming from like this side, from the inside. And so I have to be careful. But now that I did boxing, and today I did a little boxing session. Yesterday yesterday I had practice. Yesterday I hit the gym and went to boxing. Today I also went to the gym, and the day before I also I'm pretty tired because I'm also now in my car, because my neighbor, one of my neighbors, he's so imposing. He's so like, he's like a little dictator, and so that's what because he has like a plan for a cleaning plan, okay, and I just took it off in the night. I was like, this is a way to control me and the roommates, like how would you say, a flat, and this guy, he's like authoritarian, and he's like a little, he has a big ego. He told me he once smoked weed and he had an ego death on weed, and I was like, bruh. Yeah, then it's because maybe, what do you mean by ego death? So first, define ego, please. And when I moved into this place, there's a bunch of like a fuckery that led me to taking this decision in the night of taking off the cleaning plan. And in the morning, probably when him and his girlfriend saw that I took off the cleaning plan, and also because in mid-December, he said, also like through the phone, always like on WhatsApp, Florian, like me, because of you now, because he threw a party, like my guests, they're gonna have to, it's 30, but it was mid-December, and I was planned for November, and he was planned for December. But at the point in time that he told me it's 30 because of you, it was the 14th of December. It was like a weekend, I think. And he threw a party, and he was just mad. And so I am his, whenever he feels like he has some kind of like, he's like irritated, he will, if he can, he will blame it on me. Easy target, obviously, because me, I'm just like, actually I'm in my zone, and I'm not gonna bother you unless you bother me. Then I'm gonna start to I cannot help it, but like to test it. And I can tell that this guy, he has an inner, he's like, he's also pretty manly, I guess. I don't want to say too much about him, but his girlfriend, yeah, his ego, he smokes a little weed, he has an ego death. Yeah, maybe it's because his ego is so big that he feels like he has an ego death. So and what is the concept of ego even? Like, he was just like stoned out of his mind and didn't know who he was anymore, or something like this, and then he calls it an ego death. It's like, bruh, that was just like maybe a kind of like a bad trip. It doesn't sound so nice, ego death. Anyhow, this ego death guy, he he lives in my flat, and that's why now I kind of avoid him because I have exams coming up. And if you play little mental games with me, then I'm gonna like I'm gonna like try some things if I can within the limits of respect, and then he like throws it back. I tested. He is actually mad. He is mad. He is probably kind of mad at me. I don't know how mad though, but I've tested, and I can tell that he is mad, because yesterday now I did something, and since then now also the cleaning plan, he now smashes the doors. He smashes the doors. He talks extra loud on the phone at 4 a.m. He does a couple of things that show me. And also he cannot reach me anymore through this all these like symbols, these letters of associated meaning, and like WhatsApp and all this like it's enslavement. It's like you're like a slave to your fucking so just throw it away if it's too much. Like I mean, what's gonna happen? Okay, maybe my phones are broken now because of the cold. Yeah, I mean, because why did I put them outside? Because obviously if I would have them in my room, or I would have them with me in my car now, at some point I would open it and I would like charge it, and I would just look into it, and then I would see messages from people from like 1 month ago, and I would try to answer and like apologize, and then people would like hit me up again, and then these messages, and what's the purpose? Like, what's the purpose? See, there's no fucking purpose. It's just robbing me of my time, and so now all I do is I study, I hit the gym, and I eat, and I'm like this, and if there's people, like, okay, you can meet me, like, but keep some distance, or maybe we can do some like a bit of sparring, but I'm not gonna do this back and forth of infinite, of insane loophole, of the rabbit hole of messages, of WhatsApp messages, that's like crazy as hell. It's just wow. It just sucks you. I mean, in my case, it just sucks me into a very bizarre rabbit hole where I lose all of my time, and I blame myself because I write weird stuff. Because as I said, when I talk to people, other people, they reflect on the messages. Maybe they have more impulse control. I don't have that much impulse control. I just react. So if I see a message, like it's burning my fingers to just like answer. I cannot leave it. That's why I have to leave it outside. Like as a way not to even open it, because if I would want to open it, I would have to go over there all the way. It's like it's another part of the town, kind of, and I would have to like take it out of the box on the roof of what I told you, and then I would, this whole process. So it would take time and effort, and it would be a conscious decision. But so just pulling out my phone of my pocket is not a conscious decision. It's an unconscious decision, because it's just a reflex, because we are addicted, and it's sickening us, and it's poisoning us. It's like a poisonous gift. It's the phone. It's the messages. What's the point of all these messages if it's not to meet someone in real life? What's the point? Do you just want to like message your life away? Like, do you get paid for this, or like why do you do this? I was catching myself like, all these people, do you realize? Or maybe you have another like approach. Maybe your perspective is just different than mine. but I can tell you that it just sucks the life out of you. So now, I mean, now that I don't have my phone, I probably show up more at the library and the gym and the boxing club, and so even the trainers, they would be like, oh yeah, like 2 days ago they were like, oh, you came, but there was no session today, didn't you see the messages? There's just one guy, he's like a competitor. If you want, just go, just train if you want. And so I did this, and so it's way different. It's way different than if you're on your phone. You're like a slave. You're like easily controlled, and in the end, it's not productive. It's not productive. It's like, now I feel like I'm above. I have a little like superiority complex now, that I feel above other people who are on their phone because they are slaves to their phone. So what's the point of texting back and forth with people that you will not even see? Sometimes you will never meet them again, but you still try to keep like in touch with them. It's okay. This is actually cool. I mean, in a way, it's good too. But then, at this point, you don't want to have it like an everyday conversation. You can, like, once in a while, you can talk to them briefly, as I would, or like send a letter, as I would, or like send me an email. But maybe these people don't know my email. But then they, even if people call you, so they can give me a call. That's kind of like old school. But the thing is, it's also a way to like surprise you if you want. You can just, like, you have to answer the phone. Why didn't you answer? Well, because now I don't have a phone. Now you cannot even talk to me like now. Stay the fuck away from. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I'm actually very approachable. That's the thing. I'm more approachable now in real life than when I had the phone, because the phone was between me and the people, and the phones are like between people, like they like a wall. It's like a wall of unknown, unspoken, sometimes weird things that go on with like guys texting with a girl that, and then the boyfriend being like, why did you, who is texting you, and all this trash. Maybe it's nothing, so maybe, fuck it. I don't have a phone. That's all I can say now. I mean, I have one, but it's hidden somewhere outside. And I would have to make the conscious decision of getting it back, which I will do after my exams. So in the meantime, I have to read some literature. I have to study some concepts. I have to research a topic of my own and do a little then do a little presentation, and then all this. Like, I mean, I also have. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna just, I lost track of, no, I didn't lose track of what I said, but I've pretty much said what I wanted to say at this point in the video. So, at this point, please, it's winter. Don't act like all these people, they're like in their like houses trapped, or in the bus, in public transport. They're not like outside in these -degree temperatures, and as soon as it will be like spring and stuff, they will be outside like running around, like pretending, not pretending, but it's like they don't accept, or they don't want to accept. And I mean, maybe I also don't want to accept that. I mean, it's beautiful, the winter, and in a way it's cool because it has some good sides. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you're not just gonna jump around, even like meeting potential like beloved like one like partner. I mean, in the winter now, like, what are we gonna do? Like even like the physicality, like, like, I mean, in the summer, in the spring, you have light clothes on. You have like just like a t-shirt, or like a hoodie, or that's it. Even just a hoodie is fine. But once you have a jacket and you cannot tell people. You can tell people by their faces, but you cannot tell people by their like physique anymore, you know, like by their body. So their body is hidden actually. So who you talk to in the spring and the summer is way different than when in the winter. Like if I you know, like if I, you know, the whole, so okay, at the gym obviously you also don't wear, but at the like a jacket, but then at the gym it's not so appropriate to talk to some, to pick up some chicks at the gym is obviously not what the gym is for. And I don't want to bother anyone either. So yeah, that's the way I live now. So I have these like 2 oral exams, and I'm gonna like study for them in depth, and I'm gonna keep training, and like, you know, people, just me not having WhatsApp in my country, at least in Germany, is crazy. Me not having WhatsApp, it's like I'm an alien. It's like I'm an alien. Like people like, where does this, what like, I don't know how they perceive me, but I can tell you that I actually get better, like real life social results, I guess, than with the phone, because the phone is an illusion. It's just symbols, it's just letters. Like if a girl or someone you like sends you a nice message, you get all happy and excited and stuff, okay, maybe. But what if you don't see the person? Well, what if you never get to see the person? Like, it's good to keep in touch, but at some point, like, come on. Like some of these people, it's been like 7 weeks, and this one girl, like she's still like writing to me, and I'm like, you're like basically at this point, I'm out of there. I'm out of there because okay, do you want to meet in real life? If not, then just get the fuck away. Then just leave my fucking messages, and just, you can write me every once in a while, but not daily messages about like, what are you like producing? It's like waste. It's just trash. It's digital trash. Like you can always delete the conversations too. I mean, maybe you can get them back and they're like saved for like ever in a way, or like they on some like bigger like server they are saved. But at this point, I don't feel like opening these fucking apps of like Tinder. I also like, I mean, I still have my account, but I deleted the app, and I don't have my phone. So, and maybe I could do it through my iPad though. But sometimes there's a few instances where I would need my phone. Like for example, to identify or verify my identity when I download, yeah, like Tinder, for example. And then, but maybe they can do it via email, you know. So, but I don't care about Tinder now. I've told you that I don't have it at this moment in time. I mean, I still do have my account, but it's I would have to like upload the app again and to log into it, and I didn't open it in like 2 months. Oh yeah, I guess. But okay, so the point is that if you are kind of like alone and you are with your phone alone, then you're gonna be different, like after a while, than if you had not had your phone. Like, because if you don't have your phone, at some point you're gonna be like, okay, so who is there outside? Who you're gonna be like, how can I get human interaction? Like, how can I go, oh, there's like a gym, oh, there's people, oh, let's talk, let's exchange words. But if you just do it through the phone, then you're just like on your phone, and in real life you're not even considering the people. It's like, I'm on my phone, I'm doing my thing, I'm not gonna talk to you, because I'm already talking to other people, and I'm connected with other people through the phone, which gives me the illusion of being in social interaction, which is not the same as in real life. Like, it's not the same to talk with a girl back in, okay, let's say you have a beloved one that you every evening you talk to them in real life. You know, you are like in the kitchen, or like in your like room or living room, or like you're watching a movie. You talk for a bit, you exchange ideas, and then you go to bed, and then you sleep. No messages. That's a real life scenario, okay? And that actually fills you up of joy and good things, I guess. But then the phone. If the next day, then the phone comes into place, and then the next evening, if you don't see that person, or and it's not just about it's not just about this. It's just in general. Like if you talk with people on the phone, it's like it's so tricky. That's all I can say. It's so tricky. It's become so tricky nowadays that if you cannot handle it, as I can not, I mean, I cannot handle it, because, as I said, it's a time robbery. It's a time robber. It's just weeks, months, years go by, and you wonder, like, what did I do? Like, did I ever meet this guy? Like, who in the beginning, I'm like the one I was talking back and forth, chatting back and forth with, like, thousands of voice messages, of text messages, and over like 2 years almost. And then, like, did we ever meet in this time? And why did we? What was the point? Was it to? Also, when you send too many messages at some point, you lose credibility, and people could get kind of like irritated about you, or like they could get mad at you, because they're like reflecting on what you sent them. They're like, you sent me this. And through language, we look at, we analyze but if you talk to people in real life, they're not gonna save an audio and then gonna analyze it later. But these people on their phones, they are, I don't know how they, probably it's personal, everyone's different. But I mean, I fall into the category of people who just answer. I actually answer, that's the thing, but now I don't answer because I don't have my phone. So, because if I had it, I would instantly answer, like instantly. And then people could just like pull me out of the important stuff that I have to do, like, you know, what I've told you about, the studies, becoming a good fighter. You know, the world is yours, but if you have the phone, be careful. That's all I can say. Oh, this phone. Think about it. Think about it twice. Okay, that's just my little piece of advice. Okay, bye bye. Have a good one.